up. We've both been sound asleep. Wake up, little Susie, and weep. The movie's over, it's 4 o'clock, and we're in trouble deep. Wake up, little Susie. Wake up, little Susie. Well, what are we gonna tell your mama? What are we gonna tell your papa? What are we gonna tell our friends when they say, ooh la la, wake up, little Susie. Wake up, little Susie. Well, I told your mama that you'd be in by 10. Well, Susie, baby, looks like we goofed again. Wake up, little Susie. Wake up, little Susie. We gotta go home. Wake up, little Susie. Wake up. Wake up, little Susie. Wake up. The movie wasn't so hot. It didn't have much of a plot. We fell asleep. Our gooses cooked. Our reputation he shot. Wake up, little Susie. Wake up, little Susie. Well, what are we gonna tell your mama? What are we gonna tell your papa? What are we gonna tell our friends when they say, ooh la la, wake up, little Susie. Wake up, little Susie. Wake up, little Susie.
One, two, three.
Good love. Good love. Good love. Good love. I was feeling so bad. I asked my family doctor just what I had. I said, doctor, doctor, Mr. MD, doctor, now can you tell me?
It gets pretty good volume. So.
You said, yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Indeed. All I really need. Good love. Now give me that good, good love. Good love. All I need is...
All right, a little behind the scenes with Alumni Banquet.
Wilton alumni.
If everyone could maybe begin to find their seats. Who are you looking for? All right, if we could take our seats, we'd like to get started.
All right, everybody take their seats.
Hey!
We're going to get started here. You want to
We
get
don't
home
wanna-
before midnight, we got to go.
We don't want to be here forever. Thanks, Ted.
Forceful talking.
Forceful talking. Thank you, folks. On behalf of the Wilton Alumni Association, I would like to invite you to the 125th Annual Wilton Alumni Banquet. In absence of a gavel, I will knock 3 times on this podium made of plastic to officially open our meeting. Thank you. I'm Lynn Ochiltree. I'm the class of 1986, and I'd like to welcome you and thank you for all coming. It's been my pleasure to serve you this past year and the year before, and this job is one you might get again next year, but hopefully not. So if anybody's willing to come step forward. Anyway, thank you for coming. I appreciate it. It's been my pleasure. Our group's a great group. Put this on, and we have a lot of success and a lot of fun. It's good to see the seats full tonight. Before we stand to give the Pledge of Allegiance, I would like to ask if there's anyone in the audience who served in the military tonight. Would you please stand a moment? Thank you for your service. And I would also like to take one moment to pause and reflect and remember those who've served in the military amongst our group that is no longer here. Thank you. All right, please all rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please be seated. And we'll have Anita Arnold, class of 63, give our invocation. Here, this one's on. Okay. Got it.
Please bow your heads. Heavenly Father, we thank you for everyone gathered here tonight. Bless our seniors and give them guidance as they embark on their new journey to the next chapter of their lives. Lord, make us aware of your bounty, and thank you for the food we are about to receive and the hands that have prepared the food for us to enjoy. Help us to cherish the memories and the fellowship we enjoy tonight, and forgive us for taking our simple joys for granted, and let us treasure every day given to us. Let us not forget the alumni who have entered eternity this past year, and please keep us safe until we meet again. Dear Lord, all this we ask in your name. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Anita. You ready? All right. Folks, we'll sit back and relax. We have a little presentation we'd like you to enjoy. Can we turn those lights off? Can the lights be You ready? Yeah. No fear, no fear. The beaver is here. Take a bow, beaver. Great acting skills. Thank you very much. Let's give the beaver a round of applause and the fight song. Go back. Okay, folks, the highlight of the evening, we're going to eat. So if we could begin to release tables, if we could start with this side of the room to go first and maybe come out this way, and we'll kind of work our way. Oh, the seniors first, and then we'll have you, yeah, seniors first, and then we'll have you folks wrap around this way to follow them. Thank you, folks. We're ahead. We're ahead of schedule. So I'll wait a couple minutes to make the rest of you.
Make sure you take your plate when you go up. Make sure you take your plate when you go through the line. They do not have plates at the line. How'd you get in? What? Oh, thank you.
got this need to know what I'm all about. Well, there's something that you dig you can't figure out. Well, now you wanna know what moves my soul and what ticks inside of my brain. Well, I've got this need I just can't control, and it's driving me insane.
Folks, we're going to go ahead and get started here. Go ahead and continue to eat. But I would like to make an introduction of some of the people that helped make this event happen. Many of these folks have given many hours to organize this event, and I'd like to introduce them this evening. If they could stand and you hold your applause until we've introduced everyone, that would be wonderful. So the vice president of our organization is Fred Grunder, class of 72. Secretary is Becky Venata, class of 69. Oh, there he is. Hi, Fred. Treasurer Cindy Banky Teets of 71. Our scholarship committee is Jane Williams Owens, class of 87. Ted Marolf, class of 71. Anita Plone Arnold, class of 63. Joy Gerolds, class of 82. And Fred Grunder, class of 72, is part of the scholarship committee. The banquet committee consists of class of 69, Becky Venata Allgood. Class of 82, Joy Gerolds. Class of 71, Cindy Banky Teets. 71 class, Ted Marolf. Class of 69, Becky Maurer Hansen. Class of 1972, Debbie Garvin Marolf. 1982 class, Terry Burkover Dinkman. Class of 67 class, Pam Hawkins Freeland. Class of 1986, Ben Brown. Class of 1963, Anita Plone Arnold. Class of 1972, Stan Sawville. Terry Steffens Stanley, class of 77. Class of 86, myself, and I'm also the president. Thank you. And Amy Barkley Ray, class of 97. Let's give them a round of applause. At this time, I'd like to thank Terry Dinkman for a wonderful meal, and all of her crew. Let's give them a round of applause, a round of applause. Thank you very, very much. I'd like to also make note of the Alumni Banquet information table, which is back in the doorway. On the table, we have some literature that we'd like you to make aware of. We have the Wilton baseball, softball brick order forms back there. We also have information about this year's Wilton Founders Day. And we also... What, ma'am? 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 What are you doing? We have an event here. You can take your seat over there.
I can't hear down there.
You can't hear down there. Well, we'll get you a megaphone for your ear. But I think maybe your nurse should probably take you back to your seat. Yeah.
Rebecca?
Yeah. Becky,
I need Rebecca.
Can you? Yeah. Please take her back to her seat. Thank you. Thank you very much. Go sit down. Thank you for coming.
Rebecca, I need your help.
Okay. All right. Go with Becky. Thank you, Becky. Thank you, ma'am. Enjoy your meal. Thank you. Anyway, so we have the Founders Day brochure. We have the Wilton Founders Day parade information. If any of you with class reunions this year would like to have a float, gives a little information about that. And they also have some information from the Wilton FFA. So we'd like you, their newsletters here, and gives an update on events. And I know they're working on some fundraising events too. So make sure you pick up those on your way out. Also, at your tables are some sheets. We'd like to have you sign the attendance sheets so that we know your class year and contact information. If you could do that, we would sure appreciate it. Now it's my pleasure to introduce my classmate of 1986, Ben Brown, to come forward and give us an update on the Alumni Endowment. Let's give Ben a round of applause. That should be on.
Live mic.
Live mic.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Ben Brown, class of 86. And again, welcome to everybody to this great event. Congratulations to you folks who will soon be joining this great organization here, the Wilton Alumni Association. Congratulations. I want to thank everybody for being here, and I think we should take a moment to again recognize the three presidents that have guided this organization, the last three, Carol Wade, Ted Marolf, and Lynn Ochiltree, and the committee to make this the event that it is here and the organization that we've become. So let's hear a round of applause for them.
Wow.
Want to say the main thing that we are celebrating here is the seniors, but a thing that I am most proud of with this organization is the scholarship fund that we have established. And we will be shortly awarding those scholarships to the deserving seniors that we picked. And very proud we've had a groundswell. This has been something that now we have given out for 8 years. And Lynn, how many people have given to the scholarship fund, and how many dollars this year do we have?
To the alumni endowment?
Not the endowment, to the scholarship.
The total number this year is
15.5.
15.5. There's been a total of $162,500 previously given, and add the 15.5 to it. So that's what we've given to the scholarship fund.
So let's have a round of applause. That is tremendous. What an effort to send these people forward into that next stage of their lives with these scholarship dollars. Now, last year at this time, we were pleased to announce two things for this organization. One, we were finally legal. We attained the 501c3 status, so we are officially a nonprofit and can take your donations and give you that deduction for that donation. The second thing we announced last year is that we have the new Wilton Alumni Endowment Fund. And our goal with that endowment fund is, like you are giving your check every year for scholarships for these seniors, and we're raising a lot of money. But we know that we are not always going to be here. And so how do we build something to provide for those scholarships that will persevere past when our day is called? So we've started the endowment fund last year, and we let a challenge out last year to the class of 72. At this event, for instance, we let a challenge out to people to put money towards this permanent fund where only the income is going to go to the scholarships. And Lynn, how did we do in our first year in the endowment?
First year of the endowment, we're just shy of $10,000. So we have $9,570 with contributions from 6 individuals and businesses. So we'd like to challenge to make that double or triple by next year.
We want to build this thing up. We want this to be something that produces money going forward, regardless of how the people give year to year. And we need your help doing it. We need you to consider giving a larger gift. We need you to consider making this a memorial if you have somebody that passes. We need you to think about leaving something in your will to honor the memory that you have of this part of your life. But the main thing is we want to build this critter. And let's get it started more this year. Let's move it along, pass the word along, think about this as you go forward. I appreciate your consideration. Lynn?
Thank you.
Full speed ahead.
Full
Right?
speed ahead. Thank you, Ben.
Hit the screen, Fred.
Please know that on your tables is a brochure that explains a little bit about the endowment. So please take that with you and consider making a gift to that. Thank you very much. Now we'll watch a video here.
Yeah, Mason, hit the lights. Calling Mason. You had one thing to do. Almost. It's the ones up here on the stage. They're the floodlights. There you go. All right. Past scholarship winners, correct?
Past scholarship winners. Thank you, Ted. Now I'd like to introduce Matt and Corey Brown, if they could come forward, and Charlotte Brown, if she could come forward over here to my right. The welcome and response has long been a tradition at our banquets, and this evening I'm pleased to welcome Matt and Corey Rolf Brown. Matt is of the class of 1985, Corey is of the class of 1991, and their daughter, the class of 2023, will give the response. Welcome, Browns.
You need this.
Hi, I'm Matt Brown.
Hold up, it's on.
Hi, I'm Matt Brown, class of 1985.
Hi, I'm Corey Rolf Brown, class of 1991.
One of the reasons we're all here tonight is to celebrate and recognize our seniors, the class of 2023, as soon-to-be alumni of Wilton High School. And so it's sort of a formal acknowledgement to the Wilton High School class of 2023. Congratulations on your accomplishment, and we welcome you as alumni of Wilton High School. Thank you.
Hello, everybody. My name is Charlotte Brown, class of 2023. Hopefully, we've still got a few weeks left, so we'll see how it plans out. As a descendant of a family who's been in Wilton Township since 1852, many of my ancestors are alumni of Wilton High School. They are as follows. My parents, Matthew Brown, class of 1985, Corey Rolf Brown, class of 1991. All four of my grandparents, Jim Brown, class of 1963, Connie Workman Brown, class of 1964, Don Rolf, Ducky, class of 1965, Leanne Norton Rolf, class of 1968, three great-grandparents, Birdsey Norton, class of 1925, Edward Brown, class of 1929, Harris Brown, class of 1934, and one great-great-grandparent, Maud Johnson Norton, class of 1892. Right. I'm excited to soon join them and all of you as an alumna and represent our great community and school throughout the world. And now I, Charlotte Brown, along with the class of 2023, welcome you all to the 125th Annual Wilton Alumni Banquet. Thank you.
Fred. Fred.
Thank you, Corey.
Put it out. Thank you. There you go. Get those cans again, will you, Ben?
We're going to see our class video now.
Thank you, Ben.
We'll get it before it's over.
We'll figure it out.
You know there's a light that glows by the front door. Don't forget the keys under the mat. When childhood stars shine, always stay humble and kind. Go to church 'cause your mama says to. Visit grandpa every chance that you can. It won't be wasted time. Always stay humble and kind. Hold the door, say please, say thank you. Don't steal, don't cheat, and don't lie. I know you got mountains to climb, but always stay humble and kind. When the dreams you're dreaming come to you, when the work you put in is realized, let yourself feel the pride, but always stay humble and kind. Don't expect a free ride from no one. Don't hold a grudge or a chip, and here's why. bitterness keeps you from flying. Always stay humble and kind. Know the difference between sleeping with someone and sleeping with someone you love. I love you ain't no pickup line, so always stay humble and kind. Hold the door, say please, say thank you. Don't steal, don't cheat, and don't lie. I know you got mountains to climb, but always stay humble and kind. When those dreams you're dreaming come to you, when the work you put in is realized, let yourself feel the pride, but always stay humble and kind. When it's hot, eat a root beer popsicle. Shut off the AC and roll the windows down. Let that summer sun shine. Always stay humble and kind. Don't take for granted the love this life gives you. When you get where you're going, don't forget, turn back around. Help the next one in line. Always stay humble and kind.
I have a couple of presentations I'd like to accept and make acknowledgement of. The first is I'd just like to make a general thank you statement to all of you that contributed towards the scholarship fund this year. Big round of applause. I'd also like to make thanks publicly here to the Leland Smith Foundation. They give us money. They have for how many years? Since we started. This year we got another $10,000 contribution from the Leland Smith, so thank you to them as well. I'd like to invite some people from the class of 2023 to come forward. Not sure who you selected, but come up here. Come on over. Why don't you folks introduce yourselves?
My name is Lauren Thompson, class of 2023.
My name is Jocelyn Zeiser, and I'm the Vice President of Class of 2023.
And I'm Taylor Dreyfall, and I'm the Secretary of Class of 2023.
And you're here to?
Award a check.
You have a few words you'd like to
to
say?
the Wilton Alumni Endowment. As the tradition goes, parents and families of the junior class work hard all school year long to raise funds in order to host a spectacular post-prom event for our juniors, seniors, and their guests. Last year, the parents of the class of 2023 raised more than enough money to provide us with...
Don't be nervous.
to provide us with another unforgettable night fulfilled with entertainment, food, and prizes for everyone. With the funds left over, the post-prom committee was able to purchase our graduation caps and gowns this year. On behalf of the class of 2023, we would like to give the check for $500 to the Wilton Alumni Endowment as our way of thanking you for your contributions and commitment to Wilton's alumni year after year. We would also like to thank you for welcoming the class of 2023 here tonight as the newest members of the Wilton alumni. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Thank you, girls. Thank you. Thank you. You did great.
Good job.
Oh, I guess Fred wants to talk. This was not scripted, so.
No, because this is going to cost you all a little bit of money. Last year when they did this, I said I would match it if you guys would match it, dollar for dollar. Then Ben got into my pocket a little bit more. So are you up for it again, Ben? Is that a yes?
How much?
Well, we did 500 last time, so we're going to match what they did. I'm going to match the first 500. Ben's going to match the second 500. So that means you guys all got to dig into your pockets and get us at least $1,000 to make this work.
That's an excellent
So
plan,
why don't we give them a little time to think about it? And after the 50-50 drawing, we're going to ask who's going to give. Maybe a class could get together and give $1,000.
Yeah, that happened. So we're 72.
72 did it.
You guys going to do it again?
Well, they stayed home this year.
Yeah.
Tom raised his hand. He said he'd do 500. Oh, I'm sorry, Tom. Is that a twitch from your surgery?
Well, that's the challenge. Ben and I are going to put up $1,000, and we hope that the rest of you people will make that happen and match us on it.
Let's revisit it after the intermission. How's that? Thank you, Fred. Thank you, Ben. Thank you, class of 2023. I'd like to also make a couple other acknowledgments of some donations that we got this year. These two are specifically special because they're memorial donations, memorial contributions. The first one is from the Don Steffens family. So tonight I would like to acknowledge a generous donation from them. When he died in February of this year, his memorials were requested to be given to the Wilton Alumni Scholarship Fund. To date, we have been given $3,755 in his name. When Don was ailing in health, yes, let's. When Don was in ailing health, the family visited, and he said, if money raised from memorials could help just one student, his long-term employment with the school would be repaid in tenfold. Don and his dad, John, were from Olin, Iowa. They purchased a Texaco station here in Wilton on 4th Street in downtown Wilton, across from the Wilton Savings Bank, now the Community Bank, in 1956. They purchased it from Marolf and Abbott. About this time, Jim Walton, who was a bus driver in the school system, came to Don and explained a problem that he was having with buses, which they couldn't keep running. Jim explained what was wrong, and Don knew right away what was wrong with it. He'd seen this problem before, and he was able to repair that bus. Jim was so impressed that I'm not sure if it was Jim's bus or if it was just a bus, but Jim said, you get to fix this particular bus for the rest of the year. That bus was in his care for the rest of that year. And in 1957, Don and his dad were given a contract to take care of the buses here in Wilton. This arrangement continued from 1957 to 1995, and Don retired. Don took great pride in maintaining the Wilton School's fleet of buses, and former school board member Albert Walton recalls that under Don's leadership, and maybe Shirley can confirm this to be true, under his leadership, the Wilton School District's fleet of buses had the lowest per pupil cost in all of the conference because he maintained them so efficiently and well. Is that true, Shirley? That's right. He took great pride in his work. I'm proud to have called him a friend. My grandparents, my uncle, they drove buses with him. And I thank you folks for making the donation to the scholarship fund. Thank you. Thank you, Shirley. I liked visiting with you the other day. The second acknowledgement I'd like to make is to the Jim Sherwood family. During their unfortunate loss of a family member, they chose to do the same. And the family, in his name, was able to donate to us tonight $1,300. Thank you very much. Jim also wished to have monies be contributed to help scholarships. This particular $1,300 gift is to go into the Wilton Endowment. He wanted to support wanted to have the fund help support into the future, just like we've acknowledged. When Jim and Jeanette were discussing the idea of requesting memorials, they talked about it, and they said, we're both graduates of Wilton. We've had 5 children graduates of Wilton, and we will have 12 grandchildren who will or have graduated from Wilton. So thank you very much for that memorial donation. Now it's my privilege to talk about Staff Member of the Year. At past banquets, we've presented a Teacher of the Year award, and recipients were determined by a survey of the seniors in their scholarship applications. That worked well for a while, but then it was determined that we needed to get our bench a little deeper. And so we decided to have our MVPs of outstanding in the school district encompass all district employees. And last year, we selected Heather Hartley outside of the faculty. And again this year, that happened again that we've selected someone outside of the faculty. So this year's recipient, drum roll. Thank you, kids. I knew you'd do it. I'd like to have Terry Dinkman please come forward. You're welcome. You hate this, don't you? I do. Yeah, come on over. You can stand right here, and I'm gonna talk about you a minute. Okay. I've known you my whole life. I'm not sure if I have anything good to say. We are not cousins, but we're almost cousins. Almost. Thank God we're not. Terry, this year's most valuable staff member for the Wilton Community School District, class of 1982 graduate, has held perfect attendance at every banquet since graduation. Big round of applause for that. She began working for the district in August of 1994 and has worn many hats in the time she's been employed at the school district. Not letting the grass grow under her feet, she's always on the move on any given day, from the time that any sports season begins and even during fair time. This gal orders food and supplies for all concession stands and creates a menu that is a favorite of many. As the holiday season approaches, you will find her coordinating the junior class prom fundraiser known as Cookies in the Common. In early spring, she also helps members of the junior class make plans for prom. In fact, last week, post-prom 2023 took place. Also putting her catering skills to use, she has prepared meals for numerous sports banquets as well as the alumni banquet for several years. And even when she was diagnosed and threatened with breast cancer, she insisted that she could do the job. She did it with help from parents, freshmen, sophomore classes. As the director of her department, she also works with some of her junior and high school special education students and high school students to teach them about life skills to benefit them through their life. In closing, this is a gal that does not know the word no, right?
Correct.
Can you make me some potato salad tomorrow?
No.
You heard it. Congratulations, Terry, on being nominated this year's Most Valuable Alumni Staff Member. On behalf of the alumni, I have a certificate I'd like to give her. There you go.
Thank you.
Do we have a photo op here? Here, let's snap one. Here, let's go over here. Congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're the best.
I think it's one of your tenants.
Well, yeah, maybe. Hey, ma'am. Becky, who is this? Ma'am, I asked you to sit.
Hello, everybody. Can you hear me? Okay, I'm from the class of 1899, and I'm representing my class, and I just want to make sure there's no other classmates out there of mine. If you are in my class, please raise your hand. Can you, Rebecca? Rebecca, can you see any of my classmates?
No.
My eyes are so bad. I'm just so old, and these eyes don't work much anymore.
Ma'am.
Yes?
Ma'am, we really need you to take your seat. We're having.
Well, I just want you to know that I'm from the class of 1899.
Okay, yeah, well, you said that.
And I'm not on that poster board over there that says WHS 1899. All my other classmates are on there, and I am not on there. So I felt that I should be up here, and my name, just so you know, since I'm not there, my name, I'm out of breath. Wilton Mina is my first name.
Wilton Mina.
Yeah.
Wilton Mina. Okay.
Yes.
Wilton.
And my last name is Beaverette.
Beaverette. Wilton Mina Beaverette.
Yes, that's my name. And I'm so out of breath.
Well, maybe you should take a seat.
But
So let me ask you.
We're considered the pink ladies. We're the pink ladies because she's pink, and I like pink, and we're both ladies. Have you ever heard of that word, pink lady?
Well, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I have.
So, anyway, that doesn't matter. I need to talk to the superintendent of the schools.
Well, he's not here.
What?
He's not here tonight. Hadley, his daughter, had a barrel racing competition tonight.
Well, family is important.
Yes.
That's good. But what's his name? What's that superintendent? Because maybe one of you can help me with that technology thing that is stuck to your ear. What's that called? That thing, it's almost like you were born with it to your head. You would think that they call it like a cell phone or something.
Yeah.
And it's always stuck to your head. You would think that the doctors would be able to surgically remove that somehow. Because you're always walking around with it stuck to your head.
So what about Joe?
Oh, I forgot. My memory, I'm so old, I just forget which way I'm going with my conversation.
So you know Joe Burnett.
Who is it?
Joe Burnett.
Oh, he's so famous. He was on that
famous?
show.
Famous?
He was on that show. It was so funny. He was on TV. I saw him. Doesn't he have a bald head?
Yes.
Okay.
But he was not
I saw him on TV with his two other friends, and they are hilarious. Their names are Larry and Curly and
Mo.
But right, the superintendent,
Mo. No, he's not. He's not one of the three Stooges.
You told me his name was Mo.
It's Joe.
Oh, my ears are so bad. I'm so old I did not hear. I heard Mo.
Well, I will give Mo Burnett your condolence or your acknowledgement.
I need his email address.
I'll get it. I'll text it to you.
And tell him I'm from the class of 1899.
I will.
From Wilton
okay.
High School.
Okay. I think it's time for you to go sit down. Thank you, Wilton Mina. Yeah. Wilton Mina Beaverette. Thank you.
Oh wait, I have something else I have to give. Oops. Don't you want to know how my day is going and how I'm feeling?
It's good, but we need to keep moving, ma'am.
Well, I have heard about people being up here for hours and hours and talking about their class. And since I'm the only one in my class and I'm the oldest classmate, I think I should be able to stay here up for hours and hours like those other people have done in the past. You know them, don't you?
Yeah, I know them, and they're not doing that this year.
You don't do that anymore.
No, we don't. And
thank God.
thank God, because they'd be as old as you when they get done. Thank you, Wilton Mina.
I have to give you something.
Okay, and then you go.
Uh-oh. Hold on. I brought this granny pack so that I wouldn't have to go through my big purse.
Okay.
This granny pack of mine.
I
They told me it was a granny pack.
I got it. Granny pack.
Here's a Kleenex.
Thank you.
Oh, uh-oh. Are you the seniors? Are you the graduating seniors? Here's a Smartie. You might need that in your future.
Thank you, Will. Let's go. Thank you.
And here's a Fireball.
Okay. Thank you.
I can't find it. Uh-oh. It's gone. Rebecca, did someone steal my purse? No. What do you need? The car? You're driving? Oh my God. I drive.
You got a phone?
I need money.
Money?
There was a money in here. I was going to give it to the endowment.
Okay.
But it's gone. Oh, my mind. Well, I've lost my mind and I've lost my money. I was going to give money to the endowment, but now I can't find the money I was going to give. Did you steal my money?
Okay. Well, thank you, everybody. A big round of applause for Wilton Mina Beaverette. She gave me her phone number. What was? 6. Yeah, 6. Did you get it? Phone number was 6? Yeah, okay, never mind. Used to be that phone numbers in Wilton were just 1 or 2 numbers, so anyway, there you go. All right, so this is the time in the show where I come down here and we're told to make it quick. You each get about 3 seconds. Don't take as much time as that old lady did. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to have each of you stand up and give your name, your parents, and a little bit about what your future holds, and your social security number. Yep, and you can look out to the crowd.
My name is
Any
Kaylee
spare
Miller.
change for the endowment too. Go ahead.
My name is Kaylee Miller. My parents are Stacy and Jeremiah Mauer, and I'm attending UNI in the fall.
My name's Carly Clark. My parents are Sherry Harlan and Brian Clark, and I'm going to Scott Community College.
My name is Reagan Hake. My parents are Denise Luce and Brian Hake, and I'm going to MCC to further my education in nursing.
My name is Gavin Freeman. My parents are Corey Freeman and Corey Shepard, and I plan to go to MCC this fall.
My name is Brianna Coles. My parents are Karen and Chris Coles, and I'm going to Kirkwood Community College to major in nursing.
My name is McKenna Rosenkild. My parents are Cami Rosenkild and John Rosenkild, and I plan on going to Kirkwood to major in exercise science and minor in sports management.
My name is Grace Tharp. My parents are Matthew and Brigida Tharp, and I plan to go to UNI in the fall.
My name is Jacob Imhoff. My parents are Debbie Imhoff and Tim Imhoff, and I'll be attending Kirkwood Community College to major in digital media.
My name is Caden Main, and my parents are Jake and Steph Main, and I'm going to Iowa State University for electrical engineering.
My name is Sam Cooley, and my parents are Douglas Cooley and Letitia Alvarado, and then I'll be going to the University of Iowa in actuarial science.
Wow. Is he smart?
My name's Caden Shirk. My parents are Ben and Sarah Shirk, and I'm planning to go to the University of Iowa to major in computer science and engineering.
My name is Olivia Overson. My parents are Ron and Margie Overson. I plan to attend the University of Iowa. My social security number is...
Oh, no, we don't. But I like the way you think.
My name is Jocelyn Zeiser, and my parents are Brad and Jenny Zeiser, and I plan to attend the University of Iowa to major in nursing.
My name is Grace Madlock. My parents are Rachel and Jason Madlock, and I plan to attend Wartburg to study pre-dentistry.
My name is Haley Madlock, and my parents are Jason and Rachel Madlock, and I will be attending Wartburg this fall.
My name is Kylie Langley. My parents are Melanie and Barry Langley, and this fall I will be attending Ellsworth Community College for their pre-vet program, and then I will be transferring to Iowa State University's veterinary science program.
Hi, I'm Carly Langley. My parents are Barry and Melanie Langley, and I plan on going to St. Ambrose University to major in nursing, and I will also be participating in dance.
My name is Ben Ormsby. My parents are Joe and Shauna Ormsby, and I plan to attend MCC this fall.
My name is Taylor Dreyfall. My parents are Missy and Tim Dreyfall. I am going to Coe College to major in child psychology and play softball.
My name is Lauren Thompson. My parents are Christy and Jed Thompson, and I plan to attend Iowa State for engineering.
My name is Elena Dan. My parents are Angela Freeman and Jay Dan, and I plan to begin college this summer at MCC, then transfer to UNI the following year for accounting.
My name is Rachel Hunter. My parents are Jake and Jenny Hunter, and I plan on attending the University of Iowa for therapeutic recreation.
My name is Charlotte Brown. My parents are Matt and Corey Brown, and I plan to attend UNI for a degree in elementary education.
My name is Jake Walden, and I'll be attending the University of Montana. My parents are Brian Walden and Catherine Brown.
Montana.
My name is Aiden Walker. My parents are Brad and Jamie Walker, and I'll be attending MCC.
My name is Max Yohe. My parents are Don and Tyson Yohe, and I plan to attend Iowa for marketing.
My name is Clayton Geyer. My parents are Katie and Sean Geyer Chafee, and I plan on attending UNI and majoring in accounting.
My name is Aiden Hewitt. My parents are Joe and Nicole Hewitt, and I plan to attend the University of Iowa.
My name is Cole Henning. My parents are Mark and Angie Henning. I plan to attend Northwest Iowa Community College to study Powerline Technologies.
My name's Haley Lilly. My parents are Becky and Aaron Weaver, and I plan to attend MCC this fall.
My name's Emma Hartman. My parents are Deborah and Perry Hartman, and I'm attending Kirkwood Community College for respiratory therapy.
Thank you. Big round of applause. Thank you for being here and enduring an event. I'd like to ask our scholarship committee to please come forward. If Anita, Joy, and Jane, and Fred could come up. While they come to the stage, I would like to thank our alumni scholarship committee for all their efforts and hard work in getting the packets to the school, to the seniors, communicating all of that needs to be communicated, and also helping with the judging for the selection. So thank you very much. Anita, I'd like to have you come to the podium. Podium.
The podium?
Not the podium. When your name is called, if you could come up to the stage here on my right, and then we'll have you folks gather up here next to the letter sweaters, okay? Thank you very much.
I want to thank each one of you kids for filling out those applications. I know they're probably a pain in your butt, but it was necessary. And you guys should be proud of yourself because we've never had 31 applicants ever before. And it made our job, it was very difficult, and I wish I had 12 more scholarships to give out, but unfortunately, we had to settle for 12. But each one of you are so deserving. And
Just hold it up closer.
Just hold it closer.
okay, each one of you are so deserving, and I hope that each one of you have success next year in whatever college you are going to attend. Okay, let's get to it. First one is Charlotte Brown. Second winner is Brianna Cowles.
Congratulations, Kitty. Cool. You're welcome. Why don't you stand right here?
Our third winner is Elena Dan.
Congratulations. You look beautiful. Thank you, necklace. You can stand next to her.
Next winner is Taylor Drayfall. Next winner, Aiden Hewitt.
Congratulations.
Next, Rachel Hunter.
Congratulations, Ben.
Next winner, Gavin Freeman.
Congratulations. Thank you. Go ahead, Emma, stand over here.
Next winner, Emma Hartman.
Thank you. Yeah.
Next winner, Caden Main.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, you can have stand here.
Next winner, Caden Shirk.
Congratulations, bud. Just have a seat here.
Next winner, Grace Tharp.
Congratulations. Here you go.
And our final recipient, Lauren Thomas. Awesome. And thank you again for
Okay, everybody
for
squish together. Tall guys,
entering
give
our
me a tall
contest.
guy on the end over there. There you go. Squish together as much as you can. All right, Lynn, get in there with him. No, get out of there. Okay, go. No. Let me get a couple here. You seem so far away. There we go. One more. All right, thanks.
Thank you, everybody. Congratulations. You guys can swap that way. Thank you very much. Thank you, Anita. For you. Let me talk through this, and let's just sit back up here a second. The scholarship selection process is always challenging, as the committee alluded to. Again, thank you to them for all the effort and time they put into making these selections. We're very proud of each of you, and we thank you so much for participating in the program. We look forward to witnessing your success beyond the walls of Wilton High School. A big round of applause for all of them. Thank you. So last year we gave a little swag bag, and it had a few things in it. This year we're giving each of you a bag. They're over on the east wall. And as you leave tonight, make sure that each of you that's attended, the seniors, not you folks. And you all will get one of these. And I have one that needs to go back over there, so don't forget. But I want to acknowledge all the people that contributed. This year's swag bags were compliments of the Wilton DeWitt Bank, the Wilton Advocate, Community Bank and Trust, Eastern Iowa REC, Ingstad Insurance, Wilton Dental, Shirk Photography, the Candy Kitchen, Country Financial, CBI Bank and Trust, Gerdau, the Axe and Oak Whiskey House, the Wilton Library, and the Wilton Alumni Association. Thank you for all the contributors. Thank you very much. Anita, if you could come up and we can go perfect attendance.
It's on. It's on.
It's on.
Ready. It should be ready.
Cindy does our sales, or our ticket sales, and we have determined from the tickets that we sold that the oldest alumni present tonight is Marol Nouse. And we have a little gift for you.
Will you help me put that out there?
All right, Marol.
Marol?
Marol is 88 and from the class of 1953.
I hope there's money in here for coffee at the Candy Kitchen.
Now, do we have any third-generation families present? If we do, I'd like you to stand. Okay, how about any fourth-generation families? No?
There's one over there.
Oh, good.
Is that the drums?
Drums?
The Drum family?
The Drum family.
Okay. Is anyone else here, third or fourth generation, before we go on to the next thing? Okay. Thank you, guys.
Yes.
Fred, hit the screen.
Ted.
Hit those lights back there.
Ted. I have this to do, and then we'll play the video. Ready? Yeah, let's just make sure we put it right there, next to that, right there. Right here. Thank you. Before we honor those of our group who have died since our last get-together and gathering, I'd like to light this candle. The evergreen, which is wreathed around it, represents the ever-present memories we have of our loved ones and friends who have gone. The candle represents the depth of our love for those special people gone before us. And the flame represents hope to make it through each day, that the pain of our grief may be tempered by its warm glow. Tonight, we remember them.
in memory of those who have gone on before us. Class of 1937, Bernard Duffy. Class of 1943, Lawrence Gadsky. Class of 1944, Douglas Steffens. Class of 1944, Phyllis Teasdale Gillette. Class of 1947, Margaret Hendricks Duffy. Class of 1950, Wayne Lincoln. Class of 1951, Shirley Winman Walton. Class of 1954, Robert Hubba Koss. Class of 1954, Jack Martin. Class of 1954, Roberta Wiggins Cunningham. Class of 1955, Kenneth Cracklow. Class of 1956, Craig Henderson. Class of 1959, Catherine Smith Legans. Class of 1959, Janet Dykstra Caitlin. Class of 1964, Jerry Sloan. Class of 1964, Jerry Poor. Class of 1965, Sandra Cole. Class of 1965, John Fat Cat Fliss. Class of 1966, Ines Marine Rathjen. Class of 1966, Jim Sherwood. Class of 1966, Steve Giese. Class of 1966, Sue Curse Baker. Class of 1967, Leo Samuelson. Class of 1968, Sue Niles Ward. Class of 1970, Donnie Rife. Class of 1971, Forrest Niles. Class of 1974, Rebecca Meyer Taylor. Class of 1977, Brian Rabideau. Class of 1977, Mark Funderbrook. Class of 1978, Connie Proctor Grunwald. Class of 1978, Lori Abbott Harden. Class of 1978, Bruce Plett. Class of 1992, Dia Brisker Proctor. Class of 1999, Joshua Carpenter. Class of 2007, Austin Hudak. Lori Kelly Parkington Legacy 1987. Legacy Don Steffen. Until we meet again.
Thank you, Anita. Now we'll take a 10-minute intermission. And remember, there's still time between now and the end of the intermission to get into the 50-50 drawing, which will be drawn after that. So we'll be back in 10 minutes, folks. Thank you very much. You can have it. No, I don't need it. I'm gonna diet. Folks, if we could take our seats. Thank you.
Okay, intermission's over.
What? 2 minutes?
Say your goodbyes and
3
head back
minutes.
to your seats. We're going to do the second half of the show.
In 3 minutes, we're going to start. 3 minutes. 3-minute warning. We're getting the 50-50 raffle ready.
Thank you.
So who wants, we have 10 minutes free. We need somebody just to talk. Karaoke. You did great. You did great. I know, now you're all limbered up. Verbal gymnastics.
What? Oh, you chip in a little, didn't they? All right.
Look. Yep, I've already been told. I've already been told.
So we had a quick 238 bucks.
Oh, baby.
I'm hoping it kind of gets the classes that
Like the 50-year guys, yeah.
I lost myself.
She said, next year I'll be better prepared.
I've been watching these all afternoon.
Okay. 10-4 back door.
She said the same thing. Yeah. We should have talked beforehand. I said, we just did.
Who's keeping track of it? We're putting like money in the hats and match whatever that was up there on the stage.
I didn't know there was a hat going around.
Well, I don't know either. I mean, you said if somebody was matching, so what
Well,
is it?
Well, he's going to explain it. We'll explain it again.
Okay. Because, I mean, you know, I don't have $500 to throw at it, but I do.
You can give it whatever you want. My mic's on. Yeah, you can give it whatever you want.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
It'll be a minute. They're still.
They're still counting. Okay, folks, take your seats. I think we're ready to get started here. So we have this nice young woman who's going to draw our 50-50 raffle. So if you want to dig.
Emma Hartman.
Emma Hartman's going to do this. All right, deep in to the bottom. Get the one folded in half.
Oh, you did that too?
Did that too. Okay, so hang on to it. Are we ready for a total? Hello.
250.
All right, so it's for $250. And you want to read the number?
Oh gosh, okay. 210932.
Anybody got it? Ah. Who is it? Mark Henning. Congratulations. And you want to donate that back? Well, I'm not, that wasn't a joke. Silence. All right, so Fred, I want Fred to explain quickly the match.
Well, last year what we did was when the class donated the money, I offered to match what it was. I think it was $250 last year.
Yeah, $250.
And if we could raise $250 in cash that night.
Yep. This is a cumulative.
Like I say, then Ben got into my pocket a little bit and raised that to $500, and we ended up with about $3,500 total to kick off the scholarship. So we'd kind of like to do the same thing
this will
again this year.
This will just be for the scholarship for next year. But if you want to give something to the endowment, you can shout that out too. And Cindy Teets last year tried to write it down as we did this. So we have $500, so we'll match up to $1,000.
Come on up, Stan.
You can give $50, you can give $10, you can give $100 if you want to. But thank you for the.
Just so you know, class of 73, last year the class of 72, with my donation, did about $1,500. So we're hoping. Come on up, Stan.
Stan Saville, class of 1972. We took 10 minutes here and during the break and kind of dug into our pockets. And
Closer.
We dug into our pockets and we came up with $237, and hopefully that just kind of gets it started. Congratulations to the seniors again, and to Mr. Grunder, who is class of 72 also, and Mr. Maurer, who was in the video, kind of a celebrity. So anyway, just wanted to get things rolling.
Yeah, Mr. Grunder's not here tonight. It's Fred. I'm pretty sure it's probably Tom, too. So, what do we have?
Gary Rolfe, $200. Class of 63.
63. We're almost halfway there.
Well, Brenda won't like it, but I'll give $300.
All right, we're over halfway there.
She'll love it. Class of 82, $100. Thank you.
Please don't ask me to add where we're at this point.
Thank you so much. So another 20 for class of 82, but that's on an IOU from Joy Gerolds, and we may never see it. She owed money for 6 months after this banquet last year. Can you collect now? Thank you. Peggy?
Thank you.
Peggy's with Gary. Wonderful. Wow.
We have a new winner.
Wow. Thank you.
65?
Thank you.
We just got $100 from the class of 65. Class of 2018, $100. Anybody else? We must be up.
What are we up
towards
to?
3,000.
Class of 18 did 100.
Class of 18, 100. This was from the
Nice
class
job, class of
of
72.
wasn't it?
Another round of applause for these guys.
Class of 73.
73.
The trip of
Sorry.
73.
This is for the endowment, right? The 1,120
Oh, okay.
for the endowment.
Oh, the 1,123 is for the endowment, but.
No, 1,120.
Oh, 1,120. Here, I got 3. The 100 was from Noah Brown, right? Class of 18.
Class of 77 and the mayor of Wilton have given us $300.
Hey! Mr. Mayor!
I think that's called buying the votes, but I'm not sure. What? That's class of 77 and Doc.
Here's $100 from the class of 90. Kicking ass and taking names or something. Say it again. Class of 90. Say what you told me. Oh,
Class of 83, $123. Class of 84, 100.
Hasn't brought it yet.
Class of 81, did you say 250 or 2,500? Jeff, was that 2,500 or 250?
Oh, they took it back.
Can't you dip into some federal funds? My God.
Well, this is only fair because Jeff gets into my pocket quite frequently.
All right.
Okay, another 100 from the class of 77. The more you guys give, the more scholarships we can give next year.
$100, 1968.
Yep. All right, $100 from the class of 68.
Class of 68. Is that on an IOU? She's an accountant.
Oh, hang on.
Lois' mother, my mother, Lois Ochiltree. $100 in memory of John Fliss from the class of 1965.
Hey, fat cat.
That's amazing. Well, we'll get a tally here in a minute. Anybody else? Going once?
This
Thank
is
you.
not your last chance. You can keep donating during the year.
Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you,
Thank you, everybody.
Yeah, thanks everybody.
I'd like to, before we start our presentations here, I'd like to give a shout out to the live stream. We've got 35 people, is that Bo? Said 35 people who are watching live streaming. So a shout out to them. Everybody, let's turn around and wave to the camera. Woo! Live stream.
The highest rated show in Wilton.
Wonder what kind of ratings we get.
Well, it's the highest in Wilton.
It's, yeah. So we'll go ahead and start our milestone years of the videos that we do. We'll be beginning with 1953, and then we'll continue through to 2008. Okay, get the screen.
You got to get the screen there, Fred. Hit the lights for me in the back.
Now,
No.
get out here.
I'm good, Fred.
Just a second. Just a second. Just a second. What's going on? What's going on?
Oh, sorry about that. I'll just practice and I'll mess up again.
Get out here. What the? What are you doing? Okay.
Kaden knows I messed up last year with the Star Spangled Banner. I know. I'm trying to practice.
So, okay. Whoa, wait a minute. So, these people are here watching us do this event, and you're here playing your horn for what?
Practice.
For here?
Open place back there.
Oh, that is kind of a nice echoey cavity.
Yeah, it's very nice back there.
Well, this is the Wilton alumni.
Oh.
So, here, step up here so these people can see you. There's people here. They're all alumni from Wilton. And I don't know, maybe since you're here and you interrupted us so rudely, maybe you...
Sorry about that.
No, that's all right. Could you maybe play the fight song?
Fight song? What's that?
Well,
I got Louie Louie.
Just try the fight song. Try the fight song. Try it. Go. Let's go. Do it. Do it. That is not the fight song. Although sometimes when we lose a game, we might feel that way. No, not the fight song. Okay, does everybody know how to sing the fight song? Yeah, okay, let's play the fight song and see if we can get Gabriel some tutorial here. One more time. We got to get this moving. Try it again. That's it. Thank you. Thank you. Folks, before he leaves, this was really a skit. He wasn't really back there practicing, if you didn't know. Did you know that? This is Gabriel Breed, and he is wearing a circa 1982, 83, 84, etc. Wilton band uniform. Please turn around. Love it. This is one of the items in our archives at the Candy Kitchen in the Wilton Archives, and so Gabriel agreed to do it. So thank you, Gabriel. Appreciate it very much. Let's give him a round of applause. Thank you. So we'll begin with the class of 1953. General Dwight D. Eisenhower was inaugurated as president. Life expectancy in that year was 68.8 years. The first issue of TV Guide hits magazine newsstands. And guys, ready? Playboy magazine hits newsstands with Marilyn Monroe on the cover for the first time.
doggy in the window. I do hope that doggy is for sale. I must take a trip to California and leave my poor sweetheart alone. If he has a dog, he won't be lonesome, and the doggy will have a good home. How much is that doggy in the window? The one with the waggly tail. How much is that doggy in the window? Vaya con Dios, my darling. Vaya con Dios, my love. Now the village mission bells are softly ringing. If you listen with your heart, you'll hear them singing. Vaya con Dios, my darling. Vaya con Dios, my love. Wherever you may be, I'll be beside you.
Time I hear a newborn baby cry, or touch a leaf, or see the sky, then I know why I believe. Every time I hear a newborn baby cry, or touch a leaf, or see the sky, then I know why I believe.
For the class of 1963, I decided to do something just a little bit different than some trivia. As the class of 1963 knows, they lost a classmate. Was it 2 years before? John Moon died 2 years before you graduated, is that correct? The John Moon Award was established at the school. This is the 61st year of the John Moon Award here in the Wilton High School. But I wanted to read something from his sister. Football was John's real love, though he participated in baseball and did well as a catcher. Truly, sports got most of his attention. I can still see and hear Steve and John, his cousin Steve, playing catch in the green space between his house and where we lived with Grandma Wacker. The smack sound that occurs when a fastball hits a glove. On and on it went, smack, smack. They were not just cousins, but good buddies. Unfortunately, John died. To pay tribute to him, some of his coaches decided that an award should be established for his all-around attitude as a student and athlete. When his sister helped me put together some information for the Wilton Archives calendars that we do every year, I reached out to her and I said, "Do you have any pictures?" And she sent me one. And I said, "Do you have one of him in color?" She said no. But this is what she wrote. "We do not have a colorized picture of John. In fact, his school picture is the very last picture we have of him. I can still see that sweater. It was dark green. The picture she sent to me was black and white. But I had it, can't see it very well here, but I colorized that picture for Gene Moon. And there he is wearing his green sweater that she never got to see since he died. So we're going to present this to her after the banquet and make sure that this picture hangs with the John Moon Award at the school in honor of the class of 1963.
You ready?
Puff the magic dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Little Jackie Paper loved that rascal Puff, and brought him strings and sealing wax and other fancy stuff. Oh, Puff, the magic dragon, lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Puff, the magic dragon, lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Together they would travel on a boat with billowed sail. Jackie kept a lookout perched on Puff's gigantic tail. Noble kings and princes would bow whene'er they came. Pirate ships would lower their flags when Puff roared out his name. Oh, Puff, the magic dragon, lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called...
Do you want, here, I got a microphone.
Oh, yes. Oh, let me get it for you. Finally, somebody brave. You have 30 seconds.
Some of you that were here 10 years ago might think that you have heard this, at least part of it before, but it's still applicable today. As I started to write this, I thought, where in the world is Mrs. Fair when I needed her? In 1963, the class of 40 listened to Buddy Holly, Pat Boone, Roy Orbison, Elvis, Connie Francis, as we drove around town and scooped the loop. We watched Andy Griffith, Dick Van Dyke, and the Beverly Hillbillies on TV. In May 1963, Peggy March had the #1 song, I Will Follow Him. We went to the movies to see Liz Taylor and Cleopatra, Gregory Peck and To Kill a Mockingbird, and pull tabs on the Pepsi cans were brand new that year, as were lava lamps. The Beatle craze was just beginning, and believe it or not, the Rambler Classic was the car of the year. Patsy Cline was killed in a plane crash, and Martin Luther King gave his I Have a Dream speech. President Kennedy was assassinated, and the average income we could look forward to making in 1963 was $5,807.
Oh.
Gas was 29 cents a gallon. At Duffy Drugstore, we could go or to the candy kitchen and get a Coke for 5 cents. We had no social media and no cell phones, and yet somehow we all survived. In 1963, long hair was in. Now some of us are longing for hair. In 1963, we listened to acid rock. Now some of us have acid reflux. In 1963, everyone wanted to live in California because it was cool. Now we want to live in Arizona because it's warm. In 1963, some of us may have wanted to own a BMW. Now some of us are hoping for a BM. In 1963, we listened to the Rolling Stones, and now some of us have had kidney stones. In 1963, we wanted to go to the newest, hippest joint. Now some of us have new hip joints. In 1963, some of us were passing driver's test. Now some of us are trying to pass a vision test. And because of that, some of us are probably thinking, why do we still look the same and everybody else is aged? In 1963, we had 20 boys and 20 girls graduate, and 8 of our class went through all 13 years together. We were the last class to get to take the senior train trip to Chicago. Girls could wear slacks only on special days, and we really had no athletic sports offered to the girls. Our senior year produced a share of royalty. Rita Marf was homecoming queen. I was Carnegie Ball queen. Sharon Hintz was FFA sweetheart. And the most surprising thing probably was that Ross Glennie was Prince Charming. We also had a group of illustrious girls in our class known as the Night Fighters. Their reputation preceded them everywhere, and they are still alive and well. Jack Lowther was our principal and ran a tight ship since he was still out of the Navy but in Navy Reserves. Some of our favorite teachers were Jack Bonetta, Mr. Demmel, Dale Krameyer, Mrs. Fair, and my favorite, Chuck Lorber. And he didn't tolerate a lot of talking in his class, and if you talked and if you pushed his buttons just right, you got to write 22 amendments to the Constitution. And it was due the next day. Our senior play was the night of January 16th. It was a trial, and the jurors were picked out of the audience. And thanks to Herman Kretschmer, it was a hung jury, and I didn't get convicted of murder that night. I don't know how 60 years have elapsed, but we are happy to share some of the memories of our high school years, and I'm sure the 10 members of our class who are no longer with us are here in spirit. Thank you.
Thanks, Anita. Thanks, Anita. All right, 1973. A ceasefire is signed ending involvement of American ground troops in Vietnam. World population is 4.378 billion people. President Nixon resigns, and life expectancy is up a few years to 71.4.
Everlasting summer, you can see it fading fast. So you grab a piece of something that you think is gonna last. Well, you wouldn't even know a diamond if you held it in your hand. The things you think are precious, I can't understand. Are you reeling in the years, stowing away the time? Are you gathering up the tears? Have you had enough of mine?
Well, I don't know why I came here tonight. I got the feeling that something ain't right. I'm so scared in case I fall off my chair, and I'm wondering how I'll get down the stairs. Clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you. Yes, I'm stuck in the middle with you. And I'm wondering what it is I should do. It's so hard to keep the smile from my face. Losing control, yeah, I'm all over the place. Clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you. When you started out with nothing and you found that you're a self-made man. And your fancy very superstitious, writings on the wall. Very superstitious, letters about to fall. 13-month-old baby broke the looking glass. 7 years of bad luck, with the things in your past. When you believe in things that you don't understand, then you suffer. Superstition ain't the way.
So do we have a brave 73 member who will speak? You can come on stage if you want, or you want?
I'll do it.
Yep. You get 2 minutes.
2 minutes. Is my 2 minutes up yet?
Not yet. We don't start till you get up there.
You'll know when you're done.
Yeah, you'll know.
Start your watch. This was a surprise. I didn't know that I was going to be speaking, but when we came into the room, it just kind of hit me. Have you ever been in a place where you've seen so many beavers?
Wow. Well, one place in Austin.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. Just watching the tribute and listening to the music. Lynn, did you put that together?
Ted did.
Ted did.
Ted did a great job.
Thank you very much. It was just very awesome, heartwarming. I suppose as high school students, maybe we aspired to great things. Of course we did. But did we ever think that we'd make the big screen like that? That was just tremendous. And the song we were tapping along with, it was just excellent. I just want to thank the class. We had our 50th reunion last night at the concert club. I remember the first alumni banquet that I went to in the lunchroom over at the high school, and I think we had ham loaf. It was all right. So you had a better meal this time, I think. It was good. Just a wonderful evening. I want to just say thank you to all of the committee that put this all together. Just a wonderful organization and evening, and the whole event really was helpful for me to just be more mindful of how important friends are, how important our memories are, and to come back home. We're living in Michigan now, and to see everybody again, it's just a tremendous thing. God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you. Good to see you. Thank you. Mr. Lett. Randy Lett, class of 73. I'm off a year here. 1983. President Reagan was president. Go Reagan. Compact discs were introduced, and vinyl records took a steep decline in 1983. Singer Karen Carpenter dies at the age of 32, and life expectancy is up a bit again, 74.6 years.
Some of them want to abuse you. Some of them want to be abused. Come on, I lean to the right. Come on, I lean to the right. Now you are wrong. Now you are sure. Oh, I lean. Sam, come on, I lean. It's like that on the right. Come on, how you feel? To the right. Now I say more than ever. Things round and change. I said to the right. 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 Come on, I lean. Oh, I swear, at this moment, you need everything. Your dress, more and thoughts and romance, but I'm dirty. Ah, come on, I lean. Ah, come on, I lean. Oh, I swear, at this moment. We can dance if we want to. We've got all your life in mind. As long as we abuse it, never gonna lose it. Everything will work out right. I say we can dance if we want to. We can leave your friends behind. 'Cause your friends don't dance, and if they don't dance, well, they're no friends of mine. I say we can dance, everything's out of control. We can dance.
Classmate of 83 here is going to speak? We do. Do you want to come up on stage, Mark, or do you want to talk from there? You can go. You good? Yeah. Glasses. You're old.
I know. All right, mine's short and sweet.
Yeah, who are you?
Mark Maurer. I wasn't supposed to do this. Somebody else was supposed to be here, but they didn't show up. Imagine that. I just want to congratulate the class of 2023. And wow, it's been 40 years since we roamed the halls of Wilton High School, and I can still remember all of that. It's great to be here and see the people that I haven't seen in a while and the people I've seen more frequently. 40 years seems like a long time ago and a lot of water under the bridge. And I hope you all have a good time and stay well and be happy and celebrate every day of your life. Thank you.
Thanks, Mark. Class of 1988. The President of the United States is still Ronald Reagan. Thank you. No politics here. CDs outsell vinyl records for the first time. Album of the year was Joshua Tree by U2. I love that album. And Roy Orbison dies.
good Lord be with you down every road you roll. And may sunshine and happiness surround you when you're far from home. And may you grow to be proud, dignified and true. And do unto others as you'd have done to you. Be courageous and be brave. And in my heart you'll always stay forever young.
Bill Voss, you gonna go on stage? There you go. Brave class member, 88.
Hi, folks. My name is Bill Voss. On the 31st of January this year, I finished my military career after serving 26 years, 10 months, 4 days.
Bill, hold it closer.
On one of those days, I had a young recruit come into my office, to my hangar where we work on helicopters, and he comes up and says, "Hi, I think you know my grandpa." And I said, "Well, who's your grandpa?" And he goes, "Well, it's Ed." And I looked down at his name tape and it said Williams. And I go, "Oh, kid, you just made my day." I said, "You can just start doing push-ups for Principal Williams." But, however, we fast forward, and Ed Williams' grandson is now a senior helicopter engineer, and he just passed a really hard course at Fort Rucker, Alabama, and he's at E6. Which makes me think of our class alone, and I wanted to say one word about our class, and it was service. Our class served in many capacities. Dave Storjahan, he was our EMS director for the Wilton Fire. Shelley Cram, Ralph, she actually just sits on committees here for the city of Wilton. The mayor just appointed her to a new one. Brad Cougar is a chiropractic doctor and healing the sick. Gina Dorn-Sleesman, you'd probably know her husband because he's the friendly smile at Hy-Vee, but she's an educator in Muscatine, and she's touched hundreds of children's lives. We wouldn't have got there if it wasn't for our faculty. And since our class is 35 years now, I think about 3/4 of our educators have gone. And, but it seems like when you look back and you're thinking, wow, such and such told me this, or Mrs. Townsend read Charlotte's Web to us, what was that Mr. Hogan said in the history class? Brenda Grunder, who helped me define what a true argument was and how to stand my ground.
Absolutely.
But to finish up, we've lost 2 of our class members. Barry Norton, he passed away like 3 months right after we graduated, and Mike Bollinger passed away a few years back, and both due to accidents. And they're missed dearly. Thank you.
Thanks, Bill. Thank you, Bill. Class of 1998. Yeah. In the house. President Bill Clinton, this is in 1998. President Bill Clinton is accused of a sexual scandal with intern Monica Lewinsky. Reagan's gone. An estimated 76 million viewers watched the last episode of Seinfeld. Frank Sinatra dies at the age of 82. Denver and the Green Bay Packers square off in the Super Bowl that year.
get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down.
Listen the night away. Listen the night away.
We drink some whiskey drink, we drink some vodka drink, we drink some lager drink, we drink some cider drink. He sings the songs that remind him of the good times. He sings the songs that remind him of the best times.
Danny boy, Danny boy, Danny boy.
I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down.
You're still the one I run to, the one that I belong to. You're still the one I want for life. You're still the one that I love, the only one I dream of. You're still the one I kiss goodnight. Ain't nothing better. We beat the odds together. I'm glad we didn't listen. Look at what we would be missing. They said, I bet they'll never make it. But just look at us.
On your mark, ready, set, let's go. Dance floor pro, I know, you know, I go psycho when my new joint hit. Just can't sit, gotta get jiggy with it. That's it, now honey, honey, come ride. DKNY, all up in my eye. You gotta try to bag with a lot of stuff in it. Give it to your friend, let's spin. Everybody looking at me, glancing at the kid. Wishing they was dancing a jig. Hit it with this handsome kid. Stick a cigar right from Cuba Cuba. I just bite it, it's for the look, I don't light it. They'll wait to ammo on the hand, stay on play. Give it up, jiggy, make it feel like foreplay. Yo, my cardio is infinite. Big Willie style's all in it. Getting jiggy with it. Getting jiggy with it. Getting jiggy with it. Getting jiggy with it. What? You on the ball with your kid? Watch your step, you might fall trying to do what I...
Looking back on the memory of the dance we shared beneath the stars above. For a moment, all the world was right. And how could I have known that you'd ever say goodbye? And now I'm glad I didn't know the way it all would end, the way it all would go. Our lives are better left to chance. I could have missed the pain, but I'd have had to miss the
closing time. Open all the doors and let you out into the world. Closing time. Turn all of the lights on over every boy and every girl. Closing time. One last call for alcohol, so finish your whiskey or beer. Closing time. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. I know who I want to take me home. I know who I want
to take.
Anybody from 98 going to come up here? Here they come. It's a duo. You giving me gifts?
No, we got props.
Well, this will be fun.
After 25 years, we still have to remember the stuff.
Thank you, guys. Introduce yourself.
Yeah. I was kind of a show-off back in 1998 and still kind of am a show-off. I'm sure many of you down there know me. Just watching the screen, I was like, so many of my friends' parents are here, and you obviously have no more pull because they're not here. First thing I brought is obviously our class picture. We have been fortunate, or unfortunate, to have only lost 3 of our class of 65. So I feel at 25 years, that's pretty good. Unfortunately, lost too soon, many of them. So we are thinking of them often and remember the memories that we have with them. And are pretty sad that the rest of them aren't here, and that's why I wanted to come speak, because I'm like, hey, this is on camera, and I have hounded you for probably almost a year to get it on their calendar. So they knew. They just... He has. I've seen him here every year for the last 3 years. So, all right. So to read what I have here, the thing is, really I like to kind of think of myself as a chameleon. I tried to fit in with the multiple groups that I grew up with throughout my school here, because I graduated here starting in preschool, and so I got to know many of the peers that I had from the beginning. One of the things that I learned in the many years of being a Beaver was to stay humble and be kind and live life like it's a dance, which was actually our prom motto. Kind of cool. I even bought my daughter a book that said life is a dance. I don't know that she really cares yet, but I'm hoping as she ages, she realizes the truth in it. The other thing that I'd like to say is we were the last class to graduate in the elementary school building. So that was kind of a special moment for all of us to truly have that official 8th grade graduation, to say that we were going to be freshmen Beavers. Yeah, we were lucky. I wish I would have talked to Anita beforehand, because I liked some of the things that you said, and I think she knows me well enough to know that if I were to say them, it wouldn't be as tactful. So I'm not going to go there right now, but maybe, like in my 35, 40, we should talk, okay? All right. The last thing was, our class motto was, every journey begins with a single step. And so, especially for those of you who stayed here tonight, class of 2023, keep that in mind, because what it meant to me, I was the class president, by the way, Shannon White, now Shannon Pasquale. What it meant to me was that moving forward requires that one first step to be taken. Dreams do come true, but first you must dream. Progress first requires a step to be taken. And note that you will make mistakes along the way, but your true friends and family will be there to help you work through them. So make them, because that's how you grow. Okay? The only other thing that I have to share before I let Terry talk.
Oh, I don't want to talk.
Oh.
I'm good.
We were a class that did get faces on cereal boxes. Yeah. This was actually, does have some of our 97 classmates in there, but I will leave this for you to look at if you want, because nobody else brought a cereal box with their boys' faces on it that were wrestlers. Just saying. So we'll put that here. We do have 2 more, so if this, needs to go into a Hall of Fame or something, I've got 2 more. One that's been open, one that's not.
Might be stale.
So like I said, the only other thing that I want to share, let me make sure in my notes quick. Yep, nope, I've got it all. The last thing is just keep determination in front of you and do avoid procrastination. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank
And I did elect Tommy Fitzer to speak, but he's pretending to be in the field.
Yeah, excuses. Thank you, guys. All right, here we are, 2008. Oh, I hold in my hand, Ted holds in his hand the final video, 2008. People magazine's Sexiest Man Alive was voted Hugh Jackman. Barack Obama is elected president. In October, many will remember the stock market exchanges experienced a loss of 10% across the board. Bloody Friday is what it was called. Life expectancy is 78.1 years, and my son Christian Ochiltree was born. Go class of 2027.
Between a boy and man, she was 17 and she was far from in between. It was summertime in northern Michigan. Splashing through the sandbar, talking by the campfire. It's the simple things in life, like when and where.
You're getting better all the time, and turning all against one is an art that's hard to teach. Another clever word sets off an unsuspecting herd, and as you step back in the line, a mob jumps to their feet. Now dance, good dance, man, you never had a chance, and no one even knew it was really only you, and now you steal away. Take
drifting closer in your sight, so play it. Got a little game that I play, and I call it try to beat the morning paper home. I ain't very good, but I get a lot of practice, even once a month ago. Of course, there was a girl involved that wasn't gonna let me rest. And I've always said I can sleep when I'm dead. If there's something going on within 100 miles of home, you're gonna hear my V8 sing. Long as I can beat the train and they got a passing lane, baby, I ain't gonna miss a thing. Life's too fun and I'm too young and the night ain't over yet. Like I said, I can sleep when I'm dead.
I guess I just lost my husband, I don't know where he went. So I'm gonna drink my money, I'm not gonna pay his rent. I got a brand new attitude and I'm gonna wear it tonight. I wanna get in trouble, I wanna start a fight. Na 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 na, I wanna start a fight. Na 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 na, I wanna start a fight. So what? I'm still a rock star. I got my rock moves and I don't need you. And guess what? I'm having more fun. And now that we're done, I'm gonna show you tonight. I'm alright, I'm just fine. And you're a tool, so what? I am a rock star. I got my rock moves and I don't want you tonight.
You know, well, I'm a chicken fried and cold beer on a Friday night, a pair of jeans that fit just right, and the radio. Well, I was raised up beneath the shade of a Georgia pine, and that's home, you know. Sweet tea, pecan pie, and homemade wine, where the peaches grow. In my house, it's not much to talk about, but it's filled with love that's grown in southern ground, and a little bit of chicken fried. Cold beer on a Friday night, a pair of jeans that fit just right, and the radio up. I like to see the sunrise, see the love in my woman's eyes, feel the touch of a precious child, and know a mother's love. It's funny how it's the little things in life that mean the most. Not where you live, what you drive, or the price tag on your clothes.
Anybody? Class of 98? Or 2008? No? Okay. Yep. We'll raise the screen. Oh, you come on. You want me to come down there?
We didn't know we had to speak, so the jury was out on who was going to actually talk. I'm Stephanie Wilson. We don't know what to say, except we were the biggest and have been the only biggest class here, so that's kind of cool.
What was the number?
Around 100. Oh, I think we were at 108.
Wow.
So, and we still have been the biggest, so.
That's it?
That's it. Congratulations.
We have a couple things to finish up here, and then we'll be out of here. We are right now, we're about almost 30 minutes ahead of schedule. So, Anita, we overlooked perfect attendance, so I'm going to have Anita do that.
due to an oversight, we forgot to include Bonnie Marolf Wingate as a helper on the committee to set this all up, and she's done various things all year, so we want to correct that oversight. Also, I know Terry Dinkman is going to stand. Is there anybody else here that has had perfect attendance to all the alumni banquets?
Mike Dinkman in the
Mike
back.
Dinkman. Mark Naus. Anybody else? Amy Barkley was here, and she did have perfect attendance as well. Anybody else? Okay, let's give these guys a hand.
Thanks, Anita. Thank you. I also want to make one clarification. We do have, Meryl, I hate to break the news, but you're not the oldest alumni. But you'll always be 15 in my mind. Jim Scott, class of 52, is here. Is Jim still here? Thank you. Thank you. Meryl, we love you too. I want to make a quick comment about this clothing you saw up here. I thought I better acknowledge whose these were. This is all in our archives at the Candy Kitchen. This is Ruby Dahl Rathjen, class of 1945. Bud Darting, class of 1955. Paul Haynes Sr., class of 1937. Howard Maurer, class of 1940. Gerald Ochiltree, class of 1932. Rodney Ochiltree, 1981. Lynn Ochiltree, 1986. It got passed down to me. Came from Lossers. And I also wanted to make note of the medallions up here. They're very special. As many of you will note, they hung at the school for many, many years. They were a class of 1918 contribution to the school in memory of their time in Wilton. So thank you for being here tonight. We're going to finish up with our money raised.
Okay. Before I give you the totals, is there anybody from the class of 74 here? Anybody?
Frank?
Frank, you know what your job is for next year? Because we're going to do this again. And again, much thanks to the class of 73 for what they did. For our endowment, again, they did $1,120, and that is 10% of what we need to double, as Ben was talking about earlier. So let's keep up with that. And for the rest of you, a big round of applause. We did $2,630 for the scholarship fund. And then last thing for me is you may have noticed, as a lot of us have been up here, and I never thought I was going to get to the point where I said, hey, we need some younger people doing these things. But we really do.
Speak for yourself.
Some of you younger folks out,
Speak for yourself.
Yes, everybody. But if there's anybody out there that would like to join in with what we're doing, there's no real requirements except show up to the meetings. So on those papers, if you want to be part of this committee, write it down. We'll get a hold of you, and I would imagine we can put you to work. So anyway, thank you, everybody.
I'd like to have our committee come up on stage, please. All the people that volunteered for the night, come up stage. Thanks, Freddie Mercury. So now you can see how old we really are. They're all coming up. Thanks for your patience. I'm really proud that we finished early again this year. So. This group of people up here is, we get together once a month, and it really is a fun group. We laugh, we argue, we make great decisions, I think. Let's give them a round of applause. Two more thank yous. Ted, I want to thank Ted Marolf for his amazing abilities with the videos. Thank you very much for that. I want to thank Angela Dan up there running the video. Hi, Angela. And Bo Huber, please, thank you for them. That's great. Folks, Vinay, have a great night.
We're going to Flint.
All right, folks, thanks for joining us for the 125th annual Wilton Alumni
Thanks, guys.
Banquet live stream.
Thanks for coming. Thanks for staying.
One last thing, if you didn't make
Thank
it and
you.
you'd like to, donation links are down in the box below, and we will see you next year. Have a wonderful night.